In the digital age, a high-quality computer monitor is indispensable for enhancing productivity, immersive gaming, and enjoyable entertainment experiences. Whether you're a seasoned professional or an occasional user, selecting the right monitor can significantly elevate your overall computing experience. The abundance of choices available in today's market can make finding the perfect monitor overwhelming. Enhance your digital experience with advanced computer monitors that deliver clarity, performance, and style for work and play. Enhance your digital experience with advanced computer monitors that deliver clarity, performance, and style for work and play. To aid in your decision-making process, we've curated a list of the top 9 computer monitors for 2024. This selection includes a diverse range of options, from versatile LED monitors to high-performance gaming displays and stunning 4K screens. Each monitor featured offers unique features tailored to meet various needs and preferences, ensuring there's an ideal choice for every user. Whether you prioritize crystal-clear visuals, lightning-fast response times, or ergonomic design, our list aims to help you discover the best computer monitor that aligns perfectly with your specific requirements. We have listed the 10 best monitors for office and productivity of 2024, and their key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 10, Monoprice 32-inch Crystal Pro 4K. Monoprice's 32-inch Crystal Pro monitor is a beautiful 4K 60Hz 16.9 display with a clean design and functional stand, providing an excellent consideration when searching for a new business monitor. There are 4 video inputs, allowing for multi-device usage if needed, alongside a built-in USB-A hub that can be routed to a computer, allowing for data pass-through. The included stand connects to the monitor via the VESA mount and allows for a great deal of adjustments, including some helpful cable management. The 32-inch Crystal Pro monitor came in 3 main pieces: the display itself, the monitor base, and the monitor arm. In addition to those 3 main components were a handful of cables, an external power brick, and some screws. We easily attached the base to the arm, forming the complete monitor stand. However, while we were beginning to connect the monitor stand to the monitor, we discovered that the VESA mount was in a fixed position once mounted. Because of this, we could not rotate between portrait and landscape without unscrewing the VESA mount from the monitor and reattaching it in the preferred orientation. Right out of the box, we were impressed with this monitor's lightweight and thin profile. The bezels were small, and the nameplate on the front was sleek and minimal. Looking at the rear of the monitor, we were pleased to see a USB-C port, 2 HDMI ports, 1 DisplayPort, 2 USB-A ports, a USB-B port, a headphone jack, and a power connector. Number 9. MSI Prestige PS341WU. Looking for a monitor that's a cut above the 4K norm? The new MSI Prestige PS341WU could be the panel for you. Its main claim to fame? The huge 5K 2K native resolution from a luscious 34-inch IPS screen. That's 5,120 by 2,160 pixels, and fully 3 million more than a standard 4K or UHD monitor. Packed into a 34-inch 21.9 ultra-wide display, the upshot is a pixel density of 163 dpi. For reference, the likes of a 38-inch 38-inch ultra-wide with 3,040 by 1,600 pixels, such as the Asus Designo Curve MX38VC, works out to just 109 dpi. Admittedly, the MSI Prestige PS341WU still comes up short compared to, say, Apple Retina displays for its Mac computers, which generally clock in above 200 dpi. But compared to the vast majority of PC monitors, this is a high DPI display. Of course, you'll pay for that privilege. You're looking at around $1,210, 1929s around aisle 1-800 to get in on that 5K 2K action. However, the MSI Prestige PS341WU isn't just about pixel counts. It sports a nano IPS panel from master LCD maker LG. The upshot is high-fidelity image quality. MSI claims 98% coverage of the demanding DCI-P3 color gamut, plus 100% coverage of sRGB. Both are available as presets in the comprehensive OSD, along with Adobe RGB. It's also good for 1200.1 static contrast, which is a cut above the IPS norm. Adding further to its content creation capabilities, not to mention all-round image quality prowess, is HDR support. The MSI Prestige PS341WU comes with VESA Display HDR 600 certification. It achieves that with fairly rudimentary 12-zone local dimming and typical brightness of 450 CC M2. Peak brightness is 600 CC M2. So this arguably isn't a true HDR display, but it will process an HDR signal and display the correct colors with HDR content, which is very useful from a content creation perspective. Number 8, Huawei MateView 4K+. 3.2 aspect. The new Huawei MateView isn't like most other PC monitors. The big difference? Tallness. The 3.2 aspect ratio of its 28.2-inch LCD panel is designed to match other products in the Huawei Mate portfolio. Most obviously the MateBook laptops, all of which also sport 3.2 aspect displays. With that taller aspect ratio comes an unusual 4K plus native resolution of 3840 by 2560 pixels. That comes to a grand total of 9.8 million pixels and a fairly significant step up on the 8.3 million pixels of plain old 4K. The 3.2 aspect works really well in Huawei's MateBook PCs, where the increased vertical space for viewing documents and web pages really pays off. That's less of an issue on a desktop display. Arguably, for this type of premium panel, the ability to view multiple documents in parallel is just as important. The Huawei Mate View will make a reasonable fist of 2 pages or documents side by side. But at this relatively loft price point, several ultra-wide monitors better optimized for that multiple document viewing thing are available. Still, the Huawei Mate View has a few more unusual tricks up its sleek, slim bezeled sleeves. For starters, there's wireless display mirroring with support for both smartphones and laptops, including keyboard and mouse support for the former. Number 7. Dell UltraSharp UP3218K. The Dell UltraSharp UP3218 is an absolutely stunning monitor that combines incredibly high resolutions with gorgeous colors. It's also very expensive, and for most people, the advanced features will go to waste. Still, it's an impressive sign of where monitors are heading. The Dell UP3218K UltraSharp 8K monitor is an incredibly impressive monitor, and while it definitely won't be for everyone, in some ways it feels like it's giving us a sneak peek at the future. Its biggest selling point by far is the huge 8K resolution, which equates to 7680 x 4220 pixels. That's a massive leap in resolution for most of us, who are just about considering the upgrade to 4K 3040 x 2060, and are currently using 1080p 1220 x 1200 or 1440p 2560 x 1040 displays. So is an upgrade to 8K desirable for most people? Straight off the bat, we should say that this monitor, and any other 8K monitor out there, although there aren't many, probably isn't aimed at you, unless you're a professional photographer, video editor, or graphics artist. There's very little 8K content out there at the moment, and many games and applications aren't designed for such a high resolution. And if they are, you'll need quite a powerful PC to run them at full 8K. However, if you need to work with very high-resolution images, or you're interested in what the future holds for monitors and can afford the price tag, then the Dell UltraSharp UP3218K could appeal. Number 6. BenQ PD3222BU. The BenQ PD3222BU is a phenomenal high-quality 4K UHD monitor that is well-suited for professionals in a variety of fields. It offers a large, high-resolution display, fast data transfer speeds via Thunderbolt 3, a sleek and modern design, and a built-in KVM switch for easy control of multiple computers. No matter the workflow, this monitor be worth considering. The BenQ PD3222BU is a 32-inch 4K UHD Thunderbolt 3 monitor that is designed for professionals in a variety of fields. With its large screen size and high resolution, make it ideal for tasks such as photo and video editing. With its Thunderbolt 3 port allowing for fast data transfer speeds and easy connectivity to other devices. The monitor boasts a sleek and modern design, with thin bezels and a sturdy base that allows for easy adjustments to the viewing angle. Additionally, it features a built-in KVM switch, which allows for easy control of multiple computers with a single keyboard and mouse. Overall, the BenQ PD3222BU is a well-rounded monitor that offers impressive display performance, connectivity options, and design. The BenQ PD3222BU arrived in a sturdy cardboard box adorned with images of the monitor and a list of its key features. Inside, we found the monitor securely in a layer of foam, a quick start guide, the user manual, and several cables, including HDMI, DisplayPort, and USB-C. Number 5. Dell U2723QE. The Dell U2723QE is a 27-inch 4K office monitor. It features an IPS black panel that Dell claims delivers deeper blacks than regular IPS panels, and it has several extra features to improve your workflow. The USB hub has good connectivity with multiple USB-A and USB-C ports, allowing you to connect and control your devices with the same keyboard and mouse through the monitor's KVM switch. It supports DisplayPort Alt mode with 90W of power delivery, and you can use it to daisy-chain secondary monitors, either over USB-C or DisplayPort. The Dell U2723QE is mediocre for PC gaming, although it isn't designed for this. It has a low input lag for a responsive feel, but motion looks blurry, and it doesn't support VRR at all. It also has limited picture quality as blacks look gray in the dark, and it has a terrible local dimming feature. The Dell U2723QE is poor for console gaming. Although it has a 4K resolution for detailed images, it lacks HDMI 2.1 bandwidth to take full advantage of the Xbox Series, XS, and PS5. Besides its low input lag, it has limited gaming performance with a slow response time and disappointing picture quality. The Dell U2723QE is a great monitor for office use. Its large 27-inch screen and high 4K resolution provide superb text clarity and make it easy to multitask with multiple windows open. Number 4. Torrent LG 40WP95CW. The LG 40WP95CW is a premium ultra-wide office monitor. With a 40-inch screen, 5K 2K resolution, and 2500R curve, it competes with other productivity monitors with the same screen size, like the Dell U4.25QW and the Lenovo ThinkVision P40W20. It includes a USB hub, which features two USB-C ports that support 96W of power delivery, and Thunderbolt 4, which is ideal for connecting laptops that also support Thunderbolt 4. These ports even support daisy chaining, so you can easily connect a second screen directly to this one. Lastly, it has features for content creation, as it includes a nano IPS panel and comes with a factory-calibrated sRGB mode. The LG 40WP95CW is mediocre for PC gaming. It has a limited 72 Hz refresh rate, but it has VRR support to reduce screen tearing within a narrow range. It has low input lag for a responsive feel, but motion looks blurry as it has a slow response time. It also fails to make images look vivid and realistic due to its low contrast ratio, lack of a local dimming feature, and limited picture quality. Number 3. ViewSonic VP2768A. Full 4K resolution has become somewhat synonymous with serious content creation workflows. But if you're not actually working with UHD content, there's an argument for opting for a lower resolution QHD or 1440p panel and maximizing your spending power on other areas of image quality and features. That's essentially the philosophy behind the new ViewSonic VP2768A. It's a 27-inch model with a 2160 by 1040 pixel IPS panel. It majors on SDR rather than HDR color accuracy with features like Pantone validation and extensive calibration options. It also packs full USB-C functionality, including single cable video input and charging, plus Ethernet forwarding. Critically, it does all that for a price that's far more affordable than an alternative 4K monitor that matches it in every other regard. It's also far cheaper than a similarly capable 1440p panel would have been just a few years ago. At $411 in the US and $363 in the UK, the ViewSonic VP2768A looks like conspicuous value given its combination of features including Pantone validation and single-cable USB-C connectivity. So long as support for 4K workflows isn't required, the ViewSonic VP2768A is an awfully appealing cut-price content creation option, albeit with some limitations regarding color coverage. Just note that prices currently vary significantly among retailers, so it pays to shop carefully. Number 2. Asus ProArt Display PA278CV. The Asus ProArt Display PA278CV is a low-cost 27-inch 1440p monitor that's meant for content creation. Part of the Asus ProArt lineup, it's a newer and more feature-rich version of the Asus ProArt Display PA278QV, and it sits below the 4K Asus ProArt Display PA279CV. It competes alongside monitors with similar features, like the Dell U2724D and the BenQ PD2705Q. It comes factory calibrated and has various picture modes for different color spaces that you may work with, including DCI-P3, but it doesn't support HDR at all. It has useful productivity features, like a USB-C port that supports DisplayPort Alt mode and 65W of power, and it even supports daisy chaining with a DisplayPort output. The Asus ProArt Display PA278CV is a decent monitor for most usages. It's great for office use as it has sharp text clarity, it gets bright enough to fight glare, and it has a few useful features like a USB-C port and DisplayPort output. It's also good for content creators as it has fantastic accuracy before calibration, but it has more limited coverage of the Adobe RGB color space. While it's decent for media consumption, especially for viewing content in bright rooms, it has limited picture quality in dark rooms due to its low contrast, and the fact that it lacks local dimming. Lastly, it's just okay for gaming as it has a low refresh rate, but it has low input lag for a responsive feel. Number 1. Asus VG246H. The Asus VG246H is a pretty basic 24-inch monitor with a 1080p resolution. Marketed mainly as a gaming monitor, it has outstanding low input lag for a responsive gaming experience. It supports FreeSync variable refresh rate (VRR) technology, which can reduce screen tearing. It has decent peak brightness and very good reflection handling, so glare shouldn't be an issue for most people, and the unit we tested has outstanding gray uniformity. Unfortunately, this monitor doesn't have much connectivity though, with no USB ports, no DisplayPort, and only a single HDMI port. The Asus VG246H is an okay monitor for most uses. Primarily marketed as a gaming monitor, the low input lag and FreeSync support make it not a bad choice for gaming. But the 24-inch 1080p screen isn't very immersive and has slow response times. Similarly, the relatively low amount of screen real estate might be limiting for office use. But the stand has outstanding ergonomics, and the image remains accurate at an angle. It's an alright choice for multimedia and media creation, but the low contrast and bad black uniformity make it a poor choice for a dark room. Overall, the ASUS VG246H is a good office monitor, but it might not be ideal for everyone. The stand has outstanding ergonomics, and the image remains accurate at an angle, so it's easy to find an ideal viewing position. It has very good reflection handling and decent peak brightness, so glare shouldn't be an issue in most bright offices. On the other hand, the relatively small low-resolution screen isn't great for multitasking.